Fellas, if you got money, you can get women, okay? Now, if you got a lot of money, you can get some of the finest women in the world. So with that being said, I want you to know the way your woman look represents your income. So I'm saying you ain't got to explain nothing to me. I see this recession that hit a couple of y'all upside the head. For real though, anyway. I talk about the truth while I'm on stage. Ladies, let me tell you something. Your man is with you because at this point in his life, you the best he can do right now. I know it hurt, I know, but I'm telling you, if he find a way to get rich, your pink slip is on the way. Hey, your man get rich, I'm telling you, you coughed the wrong way, it's over. Hey, I can't do this no more. I got paper now, I ain't got to do it. I'm here to help all the side of the story. That's why I'm here for you. Ladies, stop breaking up with your man for dumb reasons. A lot of women do stupid stuff like leave a man for cheating. That is the dumbest reason ever to break up with a man. What, you gonna leave him and go get another man? Now it's a stranger cheating on you. Listen. Everybody is gonna cheat on you. Look at you. Wouldn't you cheat on you? I tell you, these new domestic abuse laws are making it very difficult to discipline your woman. The police are not playing. When they knock on your door, fellas, they will take you to jail for something small like a knot on her head or something. But a lot of y'all don't know. Did you know if your girl got an injury, fellas, you going to jail. But if you got an injury, she going to jail also. So you know how to play that. My girl was bothering me the other day. I was like, girl, you better leave me alone before I beat both of our asses. How many of y'all fellas out there still sleep with your baby mama when you go visit your kids? I don't spend no time with my kids, really. I go, hey, little man, let me see you dance. Give me 5. I've been going here with your mama for a little while. Come out sweaty. Woo, let me see you dance again, little man. Give me 5. I'll catch you next time I come through, man. I don't know you like that. Well, that marriage is a hard hustle. Hard hustle. Takes all the honesty out of the relationships. I look at the audience right now, and I see you fellas. I see the misery in your eyes. She found out about the comedy festival, you know, that's why you got her with you. I see it. Don't you just want to look at her and just be honest and be like, what are you bringing to the relationship besides some other dude kids? A lot of women are like, you know, I don't know. What am I bringing to the relationship? Anyway, I said some mean things that were necessary tonight. Let me tell you something about comedy. Comedy is a way to release the truth, and I'm going to be honest with you while I'm on stage. Listen, ladies, I want you to know, and y'all, most of y'all already know this. Ladies, after you have sex with a man, your bargaining chips are gone. No. You need to know this. Your bargaining chips are out the door. So stop asking stupid questions after we have sex with you. I had sex with this one girl. She was like, "Where you been?" I was like, "Working on the next girl I ain't slept with." You know?
Oh God. Corey is crazy, but he said something that was very poignant. What? How many men out there are done after they get it, after they hit it? How many men are done? And if a man can be done with you after he's had his way with you, what does that say about you? 323-965-1600 is the number to dial. We're here with Bobby Glanton-Smith, of course, Brandy McGee, Veronica Conway, and the homegirl, Whitney Tabor. I'm going to say it in another way. Kumo D said this, and I thought it was very poignant. He said, just because a man will fuck you, that doesn't automatically mean he wants to fuck with you. Right?
Can I?
Bobby, speak on it.
I got some good news for the ladies and the men. If it's really what it can be the first time, your expectation is it's going to get better. Mm-hmm. And it's an innate kind of thing. I mean, it's hard to describe, but I'll do my best. If you get with a woman and what you get is in some way just different, and you can tell by the way it went down that it's going to get better, then you're not going to run away from that because it's too hard to get that experience. And I guess being at my age, I can speak to that because when you're younger, totally different vibe, totally different expectation. But when you get older, you have frames of reference. You're like, this might work long term because it just felt different. And we'll get better at this. And the more we practice, the more I'm going to want to do this. And that's kind of where I'm at. And that's, to me, good news for the sisters or women in general, is that if you release that thing and not make me feel like you manipulating that thing, then we got a shot.
Yeah, that's a good point.
At a return engagement.
And a return engagement. Whitney Tabor?
I agree with Bobby.
You too young. You don't even know. You're still trying to learn how to work your little thing.
Anyway, don't worry about my thing. I'm saying
I'm worried about it now.
Don't be worried about it. No, but the thing is, that's how I think. When I'm with somebody, I'm like, okay, that was cool. Maybe he'll get better. I don't know. Maybe he was nervous. Okay, well,
maybe he was nervous.
Let's try again. But I feel like
have a snack.
Have a snack. Do something. I don't know what you're doing. Drink this water over here.
Oh boy!
Wow.
Really though, but I don't know if it's the younger generation. These dudes. First off, I think it's the porn industry that makes these dudes, young dudes, think that they are whoever that porn guy is. They're trying to be. They come in and just, and you're like, well, cool. Well. I wasted about 10 minutes. I got shit to do. Bye. You know what I'm saying?
Whitney.
That's how it is. I don't do it often because that has been my experience the past couple of years. So I'm like, cool. I'm just going to get 4 jobs and I'm out.
Hysterical. Brandy, your thoughts?
I
got some batteries. I'm just going to,
I'm going to finish myself off.
I was just going to say to you, when you said it's been a couple of years, I was about to say, well, you need to learn how to handle that yourself, just in case of a drought.
Girl, we've been
in case of a drought. What did you said you wanted me to weigh in on this? I don't know. Which part?
Corey said a lot of stuff that I thought was,
I don't listen to Corey no more.
Why?
I can't.
But I'm just saying, is there anything in what the brothers' stand-up, his set was, that was just not true?
I mean, I think that Corey takes some of the challenges, some of the difficult things in relationships, and he kind of exaggerates them and makes a lot of fun of them. You know what I mean? Because you just can't say that the only thing a woman is bringing to the table is somebody else's kids. That may be true in some people's case, but no, not everybody. But I do believe it's right. Some guys just want to hit it and quit it. And after that, then they don't want to talk to you anymore.
But what does that say about the woman? Are you fucking empty if a man can hit it and quit it?
Probably so.
And I think that's thank you. That was shit. I was going to move on.
I didn't know what
that was the
question
truth.
you were asking.
Fuck, that was the truth.
No.
Okay, we got a caller. I need. Damn. Great. Brandy told the truth. We got a caller on the line. Caller,
all day.
talk to us about this most riveting conversation.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Y'all good?
Yeah, we're good, brother.
All right. I got one quick point. I think if you have bad sex with somebody, I think both parties are to blame. You know, if the girl wasn't good, maybe it's her. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you have a bad situation with somebody, they might go to somebody else and have a good situation. So you can't just blame the other person. Sometimes it's a mutual thing. If their attraction ain't there, their attraction ain't there.
Good point. Thank you, caller. We appreciate it, man. That was a great call. Veronica Conway, I'm going to go back to her. If a woman is pursuing a stereotypical traditional concept of what it means to be a lady with an intimate relationship and or marriage, is she not preventing herself from fully reaching an orgasmic state with her partner because she's living a lie? Veronica?
If she's not there, I'll take the question.
I know you will. That's why you're going to hold on.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, did you hear the question?
Oh, yeah, I did hear the question. I am kind of stunned by this impoverished state of sexuality in our community. It is impoverished. And if you think, and so I want to give a little context, Joe, and then I want to answer your question. So sexuality is actually the divine temple. It's actually the staircase to God. It's what God gave us to get everything born. It's a creative act that gets everything born. So if we are in right resonance, if we are lined up with it correctly, women don't have to trick their pussy. I mean, a man and a woman together can actually cause things into existence through the sexual act. But we are in such a state of lack and deficit, and we're so impoverished. So yes, if a woman is responding to guilt and shame because that's what's been conditioned into her, and she thinks she's got to play the good girl to get and keep a man, then yeah, she's going to approach it in a completely faulty way because she's not. In other words, a lot of times when you go in and you begin to deconstruct a woman around her sexuality, for her to be in that 2-hour orgasm, she has to square off and face all the places where people told her that her sexuality and her love were not connected, where they told her to be ashamed of herself. And a man's job is to carry enough masculine attention, presence, and power to assist her in that process and nothing else.
In what way?
If men are bringing this microwave sex to the table, then they're just as responsible for the impoverished condition that exists in our community around sex. And so, brothers, if you really are all of that, then you're going to have to step up your game and your presence. And instead of dissing women, start embracing and loving and carry enough power to let her dismantle some of the bullshit that's been fed into you from engaging with you and other men and the dominant culture.
Wow. Bobby?
Yeah, I have a different way of saying basically the same thing. We need to be honest, man, when you go into a relationship with somebody. And if you find that woman attractive, don't try to use that as a weapon against her. Those stereotypes that she's talking about. Because sometimes men do play to that insecurity in a woman. Now, women are much better at that than we are. But in our society, we don't have to be as vocal about that. We can just, we can look at other women, we with this girl and she gets caught up in that and she'll bring that to the bedroom and you're like, who was that girl? It's like, right. And we could have avoided that by just paying attention before we got to the bedroom. And everything falls apart if you bring in baggage.
Panel, everybody on the panel. Do you think that a fully sexually realized woman intimidates most men?
Yes.
How so? In what ways? Everybody give me examples of that, please.
Most men?
Maybe. Because most men aren't alpha. So let's understand
that's why I clarified most men. I think that a woman who isn't even fully sexually realized can be intimidating to men because, men have been, if women are, kind of conditioned to hold back and keep it in a certain place until the right one comes along, men are conditioned to go out and get it. But that leads to men having to deal with, constantly being rejected by women, having to figure out how to talk to women to get the right one. So I find that a lot of men are just intimidated by a very attractive woman just off the rip.
Mm-hmm. Even though most attractive women, in my experience, the pussy has been average. I'm just saying from my experience.
I've heard that before. I've heard
it's just been all right. Like,
why? Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe she thinks she don't have to practice her Kegel muscles.
Attractive doesn't equal realized.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Beautiful does not equal realized. And a fully activated, fully in her power, orgasmic, sexual woman, a man is not intimidated by her. He is so magnetized to her, he doesn't know what to do. The problem is that we see so few examples walking around amongst us. They're like unicorns. We don't see them we see beautiful women and attractive women in Hollywood and in the media, but we don't see realized women. So I don't even think we know what it looks like.
I was just about to say, how does that look? Because it's like
she skips when she walks.
You're not necessarily walking around in that capacity all day. Your whole day, even though your whole day isn't about your sexuality, and I know that does carry. It's just like Bobby said. Sometimes you do skip when you walk.
Oh yeah.
But at the same time, what does that look like, Veronica?
Well, a woman that is really vibrating and orgasmic. Now, men, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You've been around women that you know.
Oh yeah, they ooze it.
Are orgasmic and are alive. You've seen it. You can smell it about a mile away. Okay?
You can smell it.
And you know when she's shut down.
You can smell it a mile away. It ain't good. It's all bad. This shit doesn't.
Or you can feel it, or you can sense it.
Right.
So
to the jungle.
She's free. She's available. She's receptive. She's not trying to control and manipulate a lot of things. She's just an emanation. She's a vibration, and men recognize it.
Orgasmic.
They recognize it.
Somebody came with the perfect term. Orgasmic.
No,
women, embrace your inner whore. We have to change the connotation of the word.
Well, we got to change the word because that word is like nigga.
Yeah.
And most time when you hear it, it's a dispute as to what it means.
Because right now it creates conflict because of the stereotype of what we say whore means.